Yo, 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 what it is, good people, we is back, baby. Another day on Keep It G News. So today we in Atlanta. And in this video, I'm going to show y'all 3 news videos. And I'm going to ask y'all a question. A valid question. Because I think the question I'm going to ask y'all is actually the answer to solving this whole case. And mind you, I know they don't need my help. I ain't even here to give them my help. I'm just here to give perspective to the people that want to know. And before I continue, I want to send my condolences to the family of both families because death is not easy. I done experienced a lot of death in my lifetime, and some last longer than others. Some deaths you might never get over, especially when you're dealing with 2 people that's innocent. A 15-year-old girl, 38-year-old man, innocent. And y'all gonna hear from the family of the 38-year-old. You follow me? Let's rock.
Who shot and killed a 38-year-old man outside a Wells Fargo? News Edge reporter Eric Perry spoke to loved ones who are devastated by the loss.
This is a hard pill to swallow for the family and friends of Brian Brown. They tell me they won't rest until they find whoever's responsible.
We feel so much pain. So much pain.
It's been a hard few days for Philip Bertrand. His husband, Brian Brown, was found shot to death inside a car in the parking lot of Wells Fargo.
I will not rest until I know who killed the love of my life.
South Fulton police say they got the call just before 10 Friday and found the 38-year-old dead from a gunshot wound. This video from the scene shows what looks like a bullet hole through the driver's side window.
Brian was all about unity, and that's one thing we have to remember. If he had to say something to be remembered for, it's unity.
His best friend, Samuel Chapman, still struggling to grasp what happened.
From what we see, we know he was handling some stuff, and for us, it's more about, at this time, to not just get justice for him, but protect the next person.
We must stop killing each other. Just walk away and let him there to bleed to death. To bleed to death like an animal is just unacceptable.
I'm told Brown had a passion for photography and a son who just turned 18 and had to identify his father's body when he should be celebrating. At South Fulton, police continue their investigation.
Brian was full of life. He was loved. He was loved.
This family encourages peace and kindness as they plead for answers.
I could deal with a car accident. I would be devastated. I could deal with a terminal illness, taking care of him, and then he would die in my arms. But this right here, no, he gotta get justice.
And there is the 2000.
At 5, a 15-year-old girl killed in Peachtree City. Her death now being investigated as a homicide. And police say her mother is the one who made the tragic discovery. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm Faith Jesse.
And I'm Jennifer Bellamy. This happened at an apartment complex just off of Peachtree Parkway. Tonight, police say they have several leads in finding that girl's killer. Our Joe Ripley is live from that apartment complex. And Joe, where does this investigation stand right now?
Well, officers actually just left the scene here at these apartments around 3 o'clock this afternoon after spending several hours here at this apartment since about 6 this morning investigating what led up to this 15-year-old girl's death, how she died, and who may have killed her. Police tell us the girl had a head injury but would not give us any more details about how she died. The GBI was also called in today to help process evidence here at the Greens at Braylon apartment complex. Police taping off the downstairs unit where they say 3 people lived inside. They also taped off a section of woods during their search as they gathered evidence. There's also a golf cart path behind this building. Police say the girl's mother woke up this morning to find her daughter dead. We spoke earlier with one neighbor, a mother herself, about today's discovery.
If it was me, I wouldn't know personally how to handle the situation. It's totally devastating. I couldn't imagine walking in and seeing my daughters or, in any type of shape, form, and fashion hurt.
It appears to be an isolated incident. We don't have any specific information to indicate there's an ongoing risk of harm to anyone here in the community related to this incident.
So I know what y'all thinking right now. Keep it G. What are you talking about? And what question do you got to ask us? Because right now, we don't understand what's going on. What does a 15-year-old girl being murdered have anything to do with a 38-year-old man being murdered? Like, what's the connection? And that's what I thought at the time. What's the connection? You talking about a 23-year age difference. You feel me? He not related to her, is he? No, he not. But there is another connection that's going to be made. And in this next clip, I'm going to make it. But before I do that, I got to ask y'all a question. How many of y'all can keep a secret? Or a better question is, if you told somebody something in confidence and you thought they was going to release it, release it to the public, blow the whistle on whatever it is you had to tell them, something that was damaging, something that can mess up your reputation, might even send you to prison. What would you be willing to do to stop this person? How far would you be willing to take it? Is murder an option?
First at 11, an unexpected twist tonight tying two Metro Atlanta homicides together.
Now, these murders happening just less than 2 weeks apart. 18-year-old Jacobian Brown is charged with murder in the killing of a 15-year-old girl in Peachtree City. But just hours ago, we learned he is the son of Bryon Brown, who was gunned down just 12 days ago outside of South Fulton. Now, we have team coverage for you tonight. Faith Jesse's going to break down this tragic story, but we're going to kick things off with Cody Alcorn. And Cody, just hours ago, you reached out to Bryon's best friend, who still can't believe what happened.
Nobody can, Ron. Alicia George says she was just with Jacobian on Sunday, talking about his upcoming celebration of life for his dad, and never imagined he'd not be there and instead in a jail cell.
Never in a million years. Never.
His family and friends know him as Kobe.
This is a guy, I've been around him all of his life. His dad's best friend for 25 years, so I watched him grow.
But as of Wednesday, Metro Atlanta knows him as Jacobian Brown, booking number 47479.
This is just so hard to believe.
Jacobian is one of three 18-year-olds accused of killing 15-year-old Madison GESSWEIN. Her mom found her dead in her bedroom inside their Peachtree City apartment on Tuesday morning, just 2 days after Alicia George last saw Jacobian. And nothing seemed out of the ordinary?
Nothing. We were all outside, sitting on the porch, and we were looking forward to getting together this Saturday, the 25th, to have a memorial service here for Bryon and Blakely.
Bryon's body was found inside his parked car outside this Wells Fargo off Old National Highway in South Fulton. His husband told me in an interview Bryon was shot in the neck. Police calling it a homicide.
We're still waiting on answers, hoping and praying somebody can tell us or help us with some type of information. And then for this to happen, it's like you get knocked 10 steps backwards.
11 days after Bryon was shot and killed, his son is locked up for an unrelated homicide. Do you guys think that Jacobian could have something to do with his dad's death?
No. And we're honestly praying that there wasn't any connection relating to Bryon's death.
Tonight, South Fulton police told me they have no updates on Bryon's case.
So, Cody, do we know how the son, Jacobian, is tied to the 15-year-old's death and also involvement with the other two 18-year-olds?
And we did learn that just a few hours ago when we talked to the family and his friend. I'm told Jacobian lived with them for a short time after his dad put him out due to some behavioral issues. It's unclear how long he lived with this family until I'm told he was also asked to leave their apartment due to some issues they were having with him. So right now, we know he lived with them, but it's unclear exactly how the other two teens are connected, but we're working to confirm if they actually went to school with that 15-year-old victim.
Now, Jacobian and Bryon Brown are father and son. Jacobian was living with Madison and her family. I don't know her last name. It's hard to pronounce. But he was living with Madison and her family. Now, how ironic is it that both these people end up dead 11 days apart? So, Like I said, this is all speculatory. That's why I asked you, can you keep a secret, or how far is you going to be willing to silence a person if this person was going to release a secret that you told them? Because I think that's what's going on here. I don't see no other options. Now, there's 2 other people charged with Madison murder. But for the sake of this video, we're not talking about them because they're not charged in the father murder. Neither is Jacobain. But if you heard the family and what they said they think the father was lured there. As a matter of fact, his phone is missing. So more than likely, whoever killed him called him. Why else would you take the phone? You understand what I'm saying? But I want to know how y'all feel about the situation. What do y'all really think it was over? Now, by no means am I saying Madison was supposed to keep this secret. If that's what it was. If Jacobain came to Madison and told her, look, I killed my father 11 days ago. And she was going to blow the whistle or tell the authorities or anybody who thought needed to be told, she was doing the right thing. This man ain't had no business murdering her because of that. As a matter of fact, he had no business putting her in this type of situation. Not a 15-year-old kid who's a civilian. And this family took him in because his father put him out. Father ain't want to have nothing to do with him. That's why it all makes sense to me. The father put him out. He stays with the family. From what I understand, the family was on the verge of putting him out as well. Madison family. Oh, and he told Madison this secret. So if she putting him out, which means she's going to be distancing herself from him. But she got this leverage, because that's what a secret is basically leverage. She might not want going to say nothing anyway. But Jacobain and his 18-year-old juvenile mind, immature mind, he wouldn't understand that. This is crazy, man. And like I say, this is all speculatory because Jacobain haven't been charged for his father murder, but he didn't have enemies. His phone is missing. And the girl that Jacobain was staying with is dead. Who else did it? Straight up. But my question to y'all is, what do y'all think this was over? And is hearing somebody's secret even worth it? Because some people are willing to go to desperate measures depending on what this secret was. Depending on how much this secret can pull burns on their life. Some people are willing to go above and beyond to keep that secret private, even if they told it to you. So sometimes there ain't nothing wrong with respectfully declining when somebody asks you, can you keep a secret? Because more than likely, most people can. And when you're dealing with a situation like this and somebody being murdered, more than likely, most people won't. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, man. Let's keep it G News, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share. I want to hear y'all opinions on this. What was this over? Do y'all think it was over a secret? Or was it something else? He could have just been dysfunctional. His father put him out. He ain't want nothing to deal with him. Let me know. I'm out.
I'm probably gonna die if I lead a clan. You got your turn and you turned your back. You turned around, ain't no turning back. I can't be the boss and no us and that. I'm bringing bow and I'm bipping with 2 times. I bought the Drake and the kid got a coupon. Make 20,000 a neck on a futon. Sitting out cause my brother in Jumon. Why you telling people you selling fentanyl? Why you telling feds you selling shit at all? Why you telling cops if you about to get it all? I'ma tell you now, then I'm already squeezing. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing, I been bad. The other night she was right there. I be lurking with my bros. I be crying with my mom. She be praying to the Lord that I don't turn into a monster. You be dreaming about your dreams. I be living out my nightmares. I been missing Kevin Bates.